Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to understand infinite geometric series. So, let's get started. First, let's define infinite geometric series. An infinite geometric series is the sum of the terms of an infinite geometric sequence. Okay? So, if a geometric series has infinitely many terms and the common ratio r satisfies, r is greater than -1 but less than 1. So, meaning, yung common ratio natin, guys, is between -1 to 1 lang. Usually, ito yung mga fractions and decimals. Okay? Then, the sum of the infinite geometric series can be found using this formula. S equals A sub 1 over 1 minus R, kung saan yung S is the sum of the infinite geometric series. Okay? Yung A sub 1 naman is the first term ng ating series and R is the common ratio. Okay? So, ngayon, try natin tong formula. Let's have our first example. Consider the geometric series 10 plus 5 plus 2.5 plus 1.25 and so on. Find the sum of the infinite series. So, dito guys, meron tayong given na geometric series. Then, we are asked to find the sum. Okay? So, solve natin. So, first, let's identify all the given values. So, syempre, yung 10 dito guys, that is our first term o yung ating A sub 1. Tama? And then, solve natin yung R, yung common ratio. So, paano ba nakuha yung 1/2? Just choose any term. So, let's say 5. Okay? 5 yung napili mo. Divide mo lang yan by dun sa kanyang preceding term, which is 10. So, 5 divided by 10, that is 5 over 10 or 1/2. Tama? So, since ang R natin is 1/2 or 0.5, so that is between -1 to 1. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, kung between siya kay -1 to 1, ibig sabihin, pwede natin gamitin yung formula kanina na S equals A sub 1 over 1 minus R. Okay? So, substitute natin yung ating mga given dito sa ating formula. So, yung A sub 1, that is 10 over 1 minus R. Yung R natin is 1/2. Okay? Then, 1 minus 1/2, this is 1/2. Tama? So, paano ba tayo mag-divide na may fraction sa denominator? Get the reciprocal of 1/2, that is 2 over 1. Then, move to multiplication. Okay, then 10 times 2, we have S equals 20. So, therefore, the sum of the infinite series is 20. Okay? Nakuha ba guys kung paano natin sinolve yung example 1? Next, example 2. Find the sum of the infinite series 6 minus 3 plus 3 over 2 minus 3 over 4 and so on. Okay, so dito guys, meron tayong geometric series, no? So, first, identify natin yung mga given. Una, meron tayong first term o yung ating first value which is 6. Yan na yung ating A sub 1. Then, solve natin yung common ratio. Dito, ang lumabas, -1/2. Paano ba nakuha yan? So, again, piliin mo yung any term. So, dito, we have -3. Then, divided by 6. Yung kanyang preceding term. So, -3 divided by 6, that is -1/2. Tama? So, again, since ang common ratio natin is between -1 to 1, tama? Fraction, ibig sabihin, we can use the formula S equals A sub 1 over 1 minus R. Okay? To get the infinite series. So, now, let's substitute the values. So, we have S equals A sub 1, which is 6, over 1 minus R. Ang R natin, -1/2. Since meron tayong 2 negatives dito sa denominator, magiging plus yan. So, 1 plus 1/2, that is 3 over 2. Tama? So, paano ba tayo mag-divide ng whole number to fractions? So, get the reciprocal of 3 over 2, that is 2 over 3. Then, move to multiplication. Tama? Then, 6 times 2, that is 12. Divided by 3, we have 4. So, therefore, the sum of the infinite series is 4. Okay, naintindihan ba guys kung paano natin sinolve yung number 2? So next, let's have example number 3. A student receives scholarship of 12,000 pesos in the first year. Then each year after that, the amount is 70% of the previous year's scholarship. What is the total amount of money the student will receive if this continues forever? So, this is an example of infinite geometric series, no? Since pinapakuha yung total amount of money. Okay? Then, bukod doon, yung scholarship niya is decreasing every year. Tama? And it continues forever. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay infinite geometric series. Kung saan, yung ating first term, okay, identify na natin yung mga given values. Ang first term natin is 12,000. Ito yung na-receive niya during his first year. Tama? And then, ang common ratio naman natin dito is yung 70% na binanggit dito. Okay, sabi dyan, 70% of the previous year, ibig sabihin, minimultiply natin yung term by 70% or 0.7. Okay, so again, since decimal yung ating common ratio, ibig sabihin, we can use the formula S equals A sub 1 over 1 minus R, yung ating infinite series. Tama? Kung saan, ang A sub 1 natin is 12,000 over 1 minus R. Yung R natin is 0.7. Okay? So, solve natin yan. 12,000 divided by 1 minus 0.7, that is 0.3. Then, divide natin. 12,000 divided by 0.3, that is 40,000. Okay? So, therefore, even though the scholarship amount decreases yearly, the student will receive a total of 40,000 pesos over time. Okay, naintindihan ba guys kung paano sinolve yung example 3? So let's have example number 4. You pour 1 liter of water into a container, then each minute you add half of the amount you added the previous minute. How much water will eventually be in the container? So, itong problem natin guys is an example of infinite geometric series. Okay? Because each amount you pour is half of the previous one. Tama? And it continues forever. So, ibig sabihin, meron na naman tayong common ratio. Okay? So, kung sa unang paglagay natin ng water sa container, we have 1 liter. So, sabi dito, you add half of the amount you added the previous minute. So, kung 1 yung nauna, ang next natin is kalahati, which is 0.5. Tama? Then, ang next nun is kalahati ng 0.5, which is 0.25. And then, next, kalahati ng 0.25, which is 0.125, and so on. Okay? Ngayon, ang problem natin, how much water will eventually be in the container? So, identify natin yung mga given values. So, ang first term natin dito is yung 1. Yan yung ating A sub 1. Then, ang common ratio natin is 1 half or 0.5. No? Sinabi naman yan sa problem. You add half of the amount. Ibig sabihin, kalahati. Okay? And then, ang pinapahanap is how much water will be in the container. Okay? So, step 2, substitute the values to the formula. We have S equals A sub 1 over 1 minus R. So, pwede natin gamitin yung formula since yung common ratio natin is between negative 1 to 1. Tama? Decimal na naman. So, solve natin. We have S equals A sub 1. So, that is 1 over 1 minus R, which is 0.5. Subtract nyo lang. 1 minus 0.5, that is 0.5. And then divide. 1 divided by 0.5, that is positive 2. Okay? So, therefore, even though you are adding smaller and smaller amounts each minute, the total water added will approach exactly 2 liters over time. Okay? Naintindihan ba guys kung paano sinolve yung number 4? And that's it for our lesson today. I hope you were able to understand the topic. So if you have any questions or clarifications, feel free to drop a comment below. So thank you guys for watching. This is Prof. D. See you in the flip side. Bye!